So in my last video, I said that I was going to eventually put up a video about Turkish food, about some of my favorite things that I had when I was over in Turkey. And in my last blog, I said that I was going to, my next blog was going to be about Turkish food. So that's why I'm here today. That's what this video is about. I'm going to be talking about Turkish food and some of the good ones that I had while I was over there. So the first one that I wanted to talk about was one that I had never heard of before I went to Turkey, and that was Pide. Pide, which it's really like Turkish pizza, and it's as versatile and different and ever-changing as pizza is here. Different restaurants will sell different types of pide over there. Different cities will claim to have, their own specific spin on pide. But I got to tell you, I never had a bad pide while I was over there. And I think really the key to it is bread. Turkish people just take their bread so seriously. And the bread in pide is just amazing. But it's different from pizza in that it's not circular. It's more of a long sort of it looks like a boat of dough, and they put all the toppings and fillings inside of the bread on the inside, and they put cheese and all sorts of good stuff. But man, it's really, really good. And usually a few people can, just like pizza here, a few people can share one, pide, and they'll order a few for the table, and just awesome. Another one that I had never heard of until this last time that I went to Turkey was Iskender. Now, they told me a little bit about it. Apparently, Iskender is the Turkish version of the name Alexander. Like I said, I had never heard of it before, and so they said, well, you have to order this. It's delicious. You're going to love it. And I believed them because I have loved everything that I've had in Turkey, all the food that I had eaten there so far. So I went ahead and we ordered it, and when it came out, it was just beautiful. It's first they put a plate in front of you, and it has bread on it, and then on top of that is these thin slices of beef and lamb, kind of similar to what you would put in a gyro. And on top of that, they have this red sauce that's all over it, and they serve it to you on the table, and then once they bring it to you on the table, they take another like a darker red sauce, and they pour that over it, and then they pour melted butter over that, and they do all that at the table. And oh my gosh, it was so good. I don't know what was in those red sauces, but that was delicious. That's definitely a new favorite for me. I'm gonna try to find a restaurant that serves it here, hopefully, because man, that stuff was really, really good. And then we went to this one place, and I don't know how else to describe it than lamb chop spread. It was incredible. It was this thing that served the whole table. It's very much family style kind of a dish. But they were the people I was with. They knew the owner of the restaurant. He wanted to treat us, and so they brought out this huge thing, and it's peppers and tomatoes and onions and these lamb chops. I might have said pork chops earlier. These lamb chops that have been grilled over an open flame, and they're wrapped in foil, and you're supposed to just you can just grab it if you want to and eat it with your hands, and you put it with bread and the sauces that they have all over the table. Oh man, that was delicious. But I never learned what they called it. I don't remember what they called it. And then the other thing that I haven't talked about yet in the video, in my last video I said I had a favorite in Turkey, and my favorite food in Turkey by far is künefe. Now, I had never heard of künefe before. I had never seen künefe before. But oh my gosh, is it incredible. Künefe is, they take shredded wheat and it's been soaked in honey. And again, I've never made it before. This is just what they told me. But they take the shredded wheat and it's soaked in honey, and they put cheese in between these two layers of the shredded wheat stuff. And then they basically fry it in a pan, and they serve it to you on a plate, and it's got honey on top, and some places, if you ask, will serve it with ice cream on top of the künefe itself. And it's so delicious. It might sound weird, but it is sweet and crunchy, and the cheesy texture, it's just, it is so good. And I could eat myself stupid on that stuff. But luckily I got to have it, first time I went, I only got to have it once, and it blew my mind. And so when I went back, I had it several times, and it's delicious. It's perfect. So I would, try to find it, maybe try to look for a recipe online and try to make it at home if you can't find a restaurant that makes it. And then of course Turkish coffee. I guess I was kind of ignorant of how amazing Turkish coffee was and what it was really like. But they serve it, if you've never seen it, they serve it in these really small cups, very much espresso style, and it's very strong, but very, very good, very rich. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't need milk, and so I really, really enjoyed that while I was over there too. And, just a few other, there's kebab stands on every corner of every street that you go to in Turkey, and so those are usually really good. I've heard you need to be careful about where you eat, if it's going to be a street vendor, because you can get sick really easy when you're traveling abroad. So be careful with those sorts of things. But yeah, Turkish food is just amazing. I didn't have one bad thing, when I was in Turkey. So I would suggest try new things, even if it has a weird name or looks strange. They told me about a weird dish I think it's made inside of a lamb skin, or a lamb stomach, sorry. I don't remember the name. It sounded like haggis, if you've ever heard of haggis or had haggis. So that did sound gross, but I'd try it, Everything else I had in Turkey was great, so why not give it the benefit of the doubt? Yeah, I think that's all for today. I think. Yeah, but Turkish food, oh my gosh, is incredible. Please try it. I'll probably post a blog about, that goes into more detail about Turkish food soon. And so when I do, I'll put that in the description of the video below. So you can check that out. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, you should go check those out as well. Got a lot more about Japan than I do about Turkey, but hopefully that'll change soon. And hopefully I'll be able to post some more videos about travel. If you have any suggestions about videos you'd want to see in the future, just I guess you can put that in a comment. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.